Man, what's going on, y'all? Carlito here, back with another video on your screen. I'm here just, checking in with the upcoming fighters and just enjoying this Saturday. Um, Let you introduce yourself, bro, and the floor is yours, bro.
Thank you, brother. My name's Jack, the Punk Kid Hughes. I'm a professional fighter from the UK. My record is 10-5-1. Former Southern Area champion, former Fight of the Year winner in 2022 for the British Border Control. Yeah, I've done pretty decent things in boxing. I'm just looking to get my name out there and fight all over the world and take on any challenges I can.
Absolutely. So we get into it, what made you want to become a boxer?
So my story's quite funny. It's not like the average everyday run-of-the-mill stories that you get where, people were getting picked on or they wanted to lose weight, so on and so forth. I actually hated boxing when I was younger, and it was when Ricky Hatton was fighting Floyd Mayweather, and my friends all wanted to watch the fight, so they made an MSN group chat back in the day when MSN was about, and they all was like messaging me like, "Oh, Jack, I was 16, 15 at the time. They was like, "Oh, Jack, none of our mums will let us like order the fight. Could you get your mum to order the boxing match for us?" And I was like kind of against it. I was like, "Oh, guys, I don't even like boxing. Why would I do that?" And they was just like, "Oh, please, man, you're the only hope." Like, so I was like, oh, "All right, come over. I'll get my mum to order it." Like, and then yeah, lo and behold, she ordered it. Wasn't really paying that much attention to it, but when Ricky Hatton's Ring Walk music hit, boom, I was just zoned in, man, and I fell in love with the sport from then on. And on my 16th birthday, I started my boxing career as an amateur.
Damn, that fast. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's wild. Wow. So it brings me to your pro career. How do you feel about where you're at in your career? I know
Yeah.
you said that you've done some pretty good things in your career, talking
Mm,
about the British and all that stuff, commission and fighting for titles out there.
mm.
Um, and then I saw your recent post. You recently called out a few of San Antonio kids, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's pretty interesting. And walk us through it. What happened? You said 3 or 2 weeks ago that you were supposed to fight. Um,
Mm,
exactly what happened with that? Curious on that one.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So yeah, so far in my career, I'm extremely happy. Like I've achieved really everything I've wanted to. I set out to win the Southern Area title. I've done that. I've won, like as I said, I won Fight of the Year in 2022 for the British Board, like Southern Area Commission. I fought for other titles like the Commonwealth Silver, um, and I also won like a challenge belt, which isn't, it's kind of like a nothing belt. But yeah, set out to achieved way more than I ever set out to, so I'm fully happy. And
Mm.
now with my career, I just want to I want to like travel the world with boxing, fight all over in as many countries as I can, and I'm getting that opportunity with my new like promotional team and so on and so forth. And yeah, I call like obviously I want to fight in America. That's my big dream. I've always been an American kid at heart. I grew up like watching all the American TV shows, and when I come out to the ring, I always wear an American bandana as well. So I love America. I used to go there all the time as a kid, so it's my dream to fight there. So with your buddy David, so there's nothing like malicious between us. Like he seems like a cool guy. Like he's the kind of guy that if I probably lived in Texas would probably be friends. But it's boxing, it's a business. Sometimes like you got to fight people you like, you got to fight your friends. And I've actually fought my friends before. It doesn't mean anything to me. It's just business. So we was never officially confirmed to fight. Like it was never signed, but we was in talks, and the fight was going to get made at 54 kilo. It was 8 rounds. And like, so we agreed the weight, agreed the rounds, we agreed the purse, but just nothing was signed. And literally, I ended up having a problem with my kidneys. Like, couldn't lose any weight. I was stuck at a weight. Turned out I was like severely dehydrated and my kidneys were inflamed.
Oh,
So I had to pull out of the fight. Like nothing I could do about it. But I mean, I never technically pulled out because it was never signed anyway. But I just obviously said I can't make the weight due to injury. So like maybe one we can do it another date. So obviously I've got to go back to get another checkup on the kidneys in like 2 weeks. But everything seems in order. Everything seems good. So you know, God willing, it's all fine. But I'm ready now to fight. I've got another fight lined up in October. So I was just putting it out there that I'm happy to fight. You know, the guys that are called out. I've been in talks with obviously David before. I've mentioned Jesus Martinez. I've mentioned him a couple times in the past. The other fella, I can't don't know his last name, but Connor. We was meant to fight in April, but he took a weird route and went on some TV show and did like one minute round, which is I've never heard of it before, but don't even know what it was. But he went down that route for some reason and didn't want to come to the UK and fight in a football stadium, which is blows my mind. Um, and then I think there was another guy called what's the boxer called Robert Guerrero the Ghost? His nephew, I think his name's Jamie Guerrero, I think, or Jesse Guerrero. He just looks like a fighting style that I would gel with. So I just thought it makes for a great fight. So I put my name out there for these guys if they want it. I'm here. As I said, there's no bad blood. It's just business, and it's an opportunity for them, and it's an opportunity for me. It's obviously a bigger opportunity for me than it is for them. But I'm a decent name in the UK. I've got a good record, so it looks good on their record, and probably move them up the rankings if they beat me, so on and so forth. So yeah, I just put it out there.
Damn, that would be an interesting fight. David really had a really good fight this past couple weeks ago. Uh,
Mm.
Banged it out. Crazy fight. He's been getting
Right.
tested a lot, and he's becoming falling into his own. Coming into his own in
Mm.
his career, and I feel like a fight like that would be interesting to see. And
Mm.
I really don't see the UK fighters fight out here in San Antonio, so that would be pretty
Yeah.
see that. Um, like what would you like to tell them? Like if they would come up, have the fight, what would you want to say?
Just like, guys, I'm here, man. If you're looking for an opponent, if you're looking to step up, literally, I'm here. We was in talks, as I said, not too long ago, and everything was pretty much agreed. Just there was no signature on the contract, and that was from both parties. There wasn't no one ducking or running or making anything awkward. It was just didn't get signed. Everything else was agreed. So if you still want the fight, I'm here. I don't understand this whole thing where the fight was originally going to be made at 54 kilo, and now for some reason David wants to fight at 100 was it like 108 pounds, which is 48 kilo. And don't get me wrong, I understand the guy's a flyweight, so am I. So we can make the fight at super flyer, which is my weight, or even if he wants to go to fly, we can make it at fly. But 48 kilos. I don't think I've been 48 kilos since I was like 13 or maybe even younger. So I don't understand. For me personally, and I'm not judging his mentality or anything, but that seems a bit of like a get out clause. It seems like the fight was there before it was agreed at this weight. You've never actually even fought at this weight as a pro. You've always fought at 50 or 52, so fly, super fly. I'm offering that. So I don't if he doesn't accept it for me, that just seems like his way of just saying he doesn't want any part of the fight. He doesn't want to fight me. So, but I mean, it's up to him. It's his career. He's more entitled to not fight me. He's more entitled not to take a challenge. He's more entitled to go a different route. He's entitled to do whatever he wants to do with his career. But I'm just saying, if you want it, it's there. I've got no problem accepting it at fly or super fly.
Absolutely. That would be an interesting fight. And it'll be like a road trip for you, huh?
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. I'd
How many
love
hours
that.
is that exactly? Like in a flight coming over here?
Um, Must be at least 6, 7 hours, maybe even longer.
Damn, that's wild. So,
Yeah.
hey man, talk about the UK. Like, I know you talked about Ricky Hatton. Um,
Mm.
kind of. starting you into wanting to become a fighter.
Yeah.
Had a tremendous career. His son had a great career as well.
Hmm.
Retired pretty young, but
Yeah.
he did accomplish, I guess, what he wanted to accomplish. And
Mm.
um, fighting in America, what is your all-time goal to like fight here? What would you want to fight?
So yeah, my as I said, like my dream right now is just to travel the world, but my number one dream would be to fight in America. And if I can get a kind of like title fights out there and win titles, oh, that is the be all and end all, man. Like any belt, like, I'm not too fussed. I know people are like there's certain belts and certain rankings they want. To me, it doesn't really bother me. Or to me, a belt's a belt. So like, I just want to any belt. I know there's that NBA association. There's the UBO. Obviously, the big ones like the WBC, like silvers, or the WBA internationals, or just any belt against a good prospect. Like me and David could do that. Literally, like we could. I know I've coming off a couple losses, but I've got a fight in October, which should kind of be like a run of the day walkover for me, get a win back. David's 9-0 with one draw. I'm 10-5-1 by that time. Hopefully, 11-5-1. We could fight for a pretty big title, man. Like, and that would be the be all and end all for me, a dream come true. But I have a quite a big opportunity, which would be like everything for me. Would actually be to move to America and fight out there as a pro. And I've kind of got that. It's kind of in the pipeline for me. So I'm just hoping that that can come off. Because as I said at the start of the interview, I'm an American kid at heart, man. So to go out there, live out there, and do what I love out there, that would be the absolute dream come true, man. Be able to die a happy man if that happened.
Absolutely, absolutely. So to end the interview off, top five favorite fighters of all time for you right now. It could be past or present.
All right, so obviously Ricky Hatton's got to be up there. I love the American boy. I think he's from Boston. Is it Gabriel Rosado? Is that how
Mhm.
you say his name? Love Gabriel Rosado, man. I love I'm kind of the guy that likes people with the records that are kind of like 50-50-ish because to me it shows that they just didn't care. They went out there, traveled, fought everyone all over the world. Love that guy. Uh, Kevin Mitchell, another UK fighter, loved him. Anthony Crolla is another UK fighter who I absolutely loved. And Lomachenko is probably my top five off the top of my head right now.
Absolutely. It's an honor to talk to you, man. It's an honor to talk to any boxer that, gives me the time to be
Thank
on my.
you. It's an honor. It's on a vice versa, man. It's an honor for me as well.
I appreciate it, man, for real. And to all the boxers out there, I'm glad that y'all giving me the time to be a part of y'all's career a little bit. And the San Antonio fighters, man, like we're doing big things, and I'm glad that, everybody's fighting and staying active. And if this fight could happen, with Jack and David, that would be an interesting fight. Um, Never really seen a UK fighter fight out here, so that would be
Mm.
interesting to see. And I think a different crowd will come out. It can be interesting. But let everyone know where they can follow you at and follow that journey to superstardom.
Yeah, so my Facebook is Jack Punk Hughes and my Instagram is Jack underscore the punk kid underscore Hughes. They're my main two platforms. I've got Twitter, it's Jack underscore punk kid. Don't really use Twitter much. Have TikTok as well. Quite active on TikTok. I don't actually know my handle, but I think it's Jack Hughes 005, I think. So
Mm,
yeah, that's where you can follow me, guys.
absolutely. And it's been Jack Hughes, the punk kid,
Yeah,
Carlito. Go follow them because, go follow this young fighter. He's trying to make his mark here in the United States, and
thank you, bro.
he's trying to come out from the UK. And why not? Let's give him a shot. And we've seen some crazy stuff in boxing, so it won't be that crazy to see that, but it'll be interesting to see it. And
Yes, we are.
to my guy David, man, Rick, South Park Boxing Academy, let's see what happens. Let's see what we can do. And San Antonio boxing to the UK boxing, versus I'll be interested in. Go follow Jack, Carlito, One Love. We out.
Peace, bro.